So here was the question that was asked of me today, and I'm going to frame this thing up properly. This person came to me and they said, I have just started charging more money to my new clients, but I have not raised my rates to my existing clients. What should I do? A lot of people are raising their rates right now to handle what's going on with the economy, and that might be you. And so if that is, and you're raising rates for new people coming in, but you're hesitant to raise rates for existing clients, we're going to get all of that out today. We are going to together unpack this, and we're going to explore the things that you can be doing right now to make sure that you're successful in raising your rates and that you don't lose a lot of business. Now, you might lose some business, of course, but that's going to be okay. I promise you, it's going to be okay. Now would be a genius time to click the subscribe button and turn on the bell for notifications so that you get alerts every time I create a new video like this. It's Prouty, and for the last 21 years, I have helped thousands of experts, entrepreneurs, coaches, consultants, service providers wildly grow their businesses by attracting new clients to their businesses using the internet, using free posts in their social media newsfeed, using SEO. I used to do it for people, but now I teach people how to do it themselves because there are so many people that just want that control and they don't want to have to rely on someone else to do it for them. And if that's you, well, you're in the right place and I'm glad you're here. And if we've never met before, I just put this link right up here. It's for a free class that I give. If you'd like to attend a free class with me, just jump on that link and give me your name and email. I'm going to send you a personal invitation to a free class with me, and we have a ton of fun teaching it. Okay, so the question that was asked was, I have started raising my rates for new clients, but I haven't raised my rates for existing clients, and what should I do? And so I asked just a couple of clarifying questions. The hesitancy to not raise rates for existing clients was because they were afraid of losing their existing clients. And that certainly is something that you might be afraid of as well and would be hesitant to raise rates on existing clients. So let's diagnose this and let's really just get to the root of this. You are certainly free to raise rates. As an entrepreneur or somebody who runs their own business, you can raise rates whenever you want. You can charge more for what you do whenever you want. It's easier to do with newer clients. It's harder to do with existing clients. But when you do raise rates for people who are already familiar with your service and what you do and what you offer and what you offered for the lower rates and now you're offering with the higher rates, it would be wise to also increase your level of service. Now, this does not mean that you need to invent a whole bunch of new things that you're going to be doing. Actually, quite the contrary. You could either do what you were doing, but find ways to do it better, more innovative, faster, better results. You could find ways to reframe it and repackage it so that it's completely different than what anyone else is doing out there. But no matter what, whenever you raise rates, especially for people who know you, you're going to be in a much better position if you can also change or elevate the service that you're offering. But you don't need to reinvent the service you're offering. Simply reframe it in a way that demonstrates they're getting more for the more that they're paying. Now, people who have never heard of you before and it's the first time they're experiencing you probably don't have to do that because they don't know what you used to offer. But for the people who are experiencing you and already know what you do, you definitely want to make sure that you're presenting yourself in a way that they're getting more for what they're paying. Because just arbitrarily raising rates is going to be off-putting to a lot of people, especially nowadays, where it seems like everywhere we turn, people are raising rates. So the foundation for raising your rates should be to reframe, repackage, reimagine the way that you present your services so that people understand that they're getting more for what they're paying. We never want to lie. We always want to be very open and clear, but we also want people to know that they're getting more for what they're paying. If you'd like to take a free class with me that I'm delivering this week, this is a brand new one. I'm going to be covering 5 strategies to growing your business. Lots of great stuff is happening here this coming week. So just go there, give me your name and email. I'm going to send you a personal invitation to that class. You've set your foundation, you're increasing or enhancing your level of service, and you're presenting that to your new prospects what do we do about the existing clients? Well, there is a percent of your existing clients who are going to have exactly zero problem with you raising rates. You simply raise the rates, you're very clear with them, you give them enough notice well in advance, you let them know, hey, we're reshaping the business. Rates are your fee, your rates are going to be going up. Here are all of the things that you're currently getting, and here's how we're going to make this even better for you. And because you've been with us a while, I'd like to throw in a bonus for you as well. And you can make that bonus whatever you want. My recommendation to you is make the bonus something that you already have that you can add to their service that doesn't deteriorate your position, that doesn't take away from your margins or deteriorate your profitability. So this could be a class that you recorded, a webinar that you gave, a talk that you gave somewhere, and you can package that up as a micro learning and you can drop it into a system where they can consume it. So giving them something a little bit extra, showing them that you're going to go that extra mile for them in addition to the raising the rates, I don't think you can have a problem with anybody. So why must you? You must increase the rates for your existing clients. And the answer is very simple. There is a law of the universe called the law of fair exchange. The law of fair exchange says that when we provide a service for someone, we must be compensated fairly for that service. We must be in balance. And what we receive must be equal in our perception to what we gave. And in order for fair exchange to be honored, both parties have to participate. They have to receive in fair exchange, and we have to give and receive in fair exchange. And they gave us money and received service. We gave them service and received money, and this must be balanced. If it's not balanced, really weird things start to happen. If you didn't receive enough compensation for the service that you delivered, you're going to start to feel animosity. You might feel resentment for the way that you gave a lot and didn't receive fair exchange for what you gave. On the other hand, if you received too much and didn't give enough, you're going to feel unbalanced, like you might have been unfair. You might have stolen from them. When you honor the law of fair exchange, you feel fulfilled and you feel balanced in your business. And that's what we want as business people. That's what we want as business owners. So it is important that we keep fair exchange in mind as we are charging people for what we do. When you bring in new clients who you are charging more to, you are now in fair exchange at that level, which is placing you out of fair exchange for your former or your existing clients because you haven't raised their rates. So you, just by the laws of fair exchange and by the way it works, you're going to start to feel negative about those clients. You're going to resolve it by either lowering your service levels to them, and they're not going to have a good experience and they're going to leave you, or you're going to raise their rates. So this is why it's important to raise the rates of your existing clients. And you just have to do it. You have to understand that some people are going to leave you. If someone leaves you, make sure you understand why. Make sure you understand that maybe they weren't getting enough value. When someone leaves you because they weren't getting enough value, you must engage in some honest self-reflection and say why. Maybe ask them. That would be the best feedback you could get. And then you take that feedback and you integrate it into your service to mitigate attrition. Everything that we've covered today, super important. Set the right foundations, raise those rates, raise the rates for existing clients, add value everywhere you get. And while you're at it, take a moment and register for proutyclass.com and join me in the free class that I'm giving this week, where we're just going to have a ton of fun hanging out together and learning stuff that you can start applying right away. And while everything that I've just taught you is important, it might not be everything that you need, which is why I'm going to put a link to a video right here for you to check out right now that's going to help you attract more clients to your business. And of course, if you click on my face, you can subscribe to my channel and get alerts every time I create new videos like this.